Whoa, 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 whoa.
Red flag, red flag.
Oh, we said divine intervention. Oh, no, no, no.
Right
Oh.
then, let's take a look now. Right, let's follow the action now at turn 7.
I thought we were running into that. Ooh.
And that's the moment the car plows into the wall. Now, I
Max.
imagine their confidence will have taken a knock. Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad. And hit the like button.
All right, so here we go. Clear skies. We got the sprint. We are just going to jump right into this thing and get rolling because we have the sprint, then we have the Grand Prix. Here we go.
And here in Miami, it's time for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, here we go. As we said, John Felix 15th, Adam starting 22nd, bumped to 21st there for about a tenth of a second. So again, just to give a quick summary of the season and where we stand, obviously we're in Miami today. We have not finished in the top 10 yet. Cars are improving. I would say we're getting to the point where finishing below 15th is a disappointment for the one car. The two car a little more leeway. Because like I said, that car is catching up as we're developing and manufacturing parts. We are given priority to the one car. While we were talking baseball, John Felix dropped 17th. Again, we're going to play a little conservative here at the beginning. Try to save up for maybe we'll call it a second half push at this point. We'll just have to see. John Felix in a battle with Gasly. He slides the 16th. There's another car involved. I couldn't tell if that was Ocon or Behrman. Just saw that, but let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening. And the overtake is made.
So since we have these younger drivers, again, I'm repeating myself, but if you're new to the stream, both of our drivers are 19.
How's DRS?
Here we go, making a move on Ocon. John Felix is up to 15. Here we go. He's starting to make some moves, and we haven't cranked up the aggressiveness yet, so that's a very good sign. All right, so here goes John Felix again. He's making another move. He gets past Ocon again, back into 15th. Just not quite ready to turn him loose. We got a yellow flag. What is going on?
Possible debris.
I don't want to see red, white, and blue. Ugh. Teammates. Teammates. Let's see what we can do about this gap between us and Hadjar. We start this, it's at about 4.8. Plus, I'm tired of Ocon. I want to get away from him.
Suggest increased LICO. Happy to lean on the front right a bit here.
And let's get Adam cranking too, see where we can get him. And as I said, there we go. Adam gets Bortoletto.
This is what happened. Now we're watching the action closely here. They decide to give it a go.
Very nice. Where are we going there?
And the overtake is made.
Looks like that was Gasly as well. Get that. Adam up to 19. Adam trying to get Hulkenberg.
He has got DRS.
Here we go. Into the corner. Right, pass him. Good job, Adam. Nope. He's not going away. We've got Behrman, and then Ocon, and then his teammates 5.5 ahead of that. I believe that's Hadjar ahead there as well. So he's got a few spots he's working on.
No hop done.
Here we go to in position. Can't quite get him, but this turn we're going to beat him into the turn. 14th is ours. There is Hadjar. Visa getting a nice promo today. Look back at Adams and up to 17. Looks like he got past Behrman while we were up here.
Suggest reduce a bit, lift and coast.
All right, here we go. Maybe we got something here. This looks like we got some momentum. Finally get past Hadjar. Get into the corner ahead of him. Good job. 13th is ours. See if we can hold it. Looking at Albon just a second, just a tick over a second ahead of him.
1.1.
All right, Adam finally gets Ocon.
0.8.
Nice gap to Sainz, though,
1.3
5.5. But we are right on the back door of Albon right now. So Leclerc's still in the lead. Verstappen second. Norris, Lawson, Hamilton. Here we go. Taken 12th. So we get through the Williams cars.
Well done, good job. You are P12.
Looking for Lance Stroll now. He's a while down the road, so we'll back out of this so we can watch. Oh, there we go, man. Albon slips back past.
3 laps to go.
All right, coming down near the end of the sprint. 2 to go.
We'll have a bit more lift and coast in this one.
Charles Leclerc has opened that up to a 4-second lead. Norris, Verstappen, Lawson, and Hamilton all within less than a second of each other. So a fight for the podium here in these last 2 laps.
Car behind is Sainz.
Hamilton, Piastri, Alonso, Russell, Tsunoda, Stroll, your top 10. Our car sitting 13 and 16. Here on the final lap. It's a half second. Working their way through these turns. They're going to have this long straightaway coming up here in a moment. And here we go.
Leclerc is the winner in today's sprint.
See what we got for him. Can we close this down on the straightaway? Looks like he started to pull away. We're gradually pulling him back in. I don't want to run out of fuel.
Big lift and coast.
All right, look down. I don't know what happened there. Looked like we were right there, but we are not going to get 12th. We'll end up 13th. Not a bad run. Adams 16th. Very happy with that because, like I said, through the race, that's a lesser car. Let's see. Charles Leclerc's your winner, up 1. Max Verstappen second. He's down 1. Liam Lawson, Lando Norris, Lewis Hamilton are your top 5. Piastri, Alonso, and Russell get points. Russell down 2. And then Yuki Kimi Antonelli finished 10th, up 2 spots. Albin was down 3 at 12th. For us, John Felix up 2, finishing 13th. And Prince Adam qualified 22nd, finished that thing 16th.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, we are underway here in Miami, lap 1 of 57. I'll finish that thought in a second. I didn't want to step on the intro. John Felix sitting at 13. Adam starting. He's at 21st right now. Both cars starting on soft tires. Slightly different strategies after the first pit. Adam will go soft, medium, medium. I liked his strategy because it had plenty of leeway at the end. So if he's in contention, we can push the car at the end of the race. John Felix, soft, mediums. He's a little better with the tires, so that's why I thought we could get away with that. All right, John Felix, 3 laps into this thing, sitting 14. Adam still holding at 21 again. If you watch this team, you watch my racing, we kind of lay back a little early, preserve our tires, get a feel for the race, and then we make our pushes. Hopefully, as I get more knowledgeable and the team improves, that strategy will change a little bit. We can get a little aggressive early. Maybe that's the key to us getting into the top 10 consistently.
He's 2.1 behind at the moment.
All right, Album sitting 21st. This Albin took him, so I wasn't watching. Looked like he moved up to 20 briefly. 3 seconds to Lance Stroll in 13th. All right, Hulkenberg is working his way around John Felix. And it looks like he'll hold on to 14th for the time.
We're going to be okay.
And he is right behind Behrman. Let's take a look at that. See what we can get here. Ooh, got a little close. I obviously don't have the reflexes of a Formula One driver. All right, Adam sitting 17. That's Behrman in front of him in 16. Oops. That's what I wanted. Oh, there's a glare off of that. Excuse me. All right, here we go. All right, so Prince Adam sliding into 16, less than a second behind Hulkenberg. John Felix is right on Ocon.
P14.
While we were
Far ahead is Ocon.
back there, it's Ocon. He always corrects me.
Gap 4.5.
All right, here we go. Trying to line him up. Trying to get past the Haas car. If I say his name, he'll correct me again. Yeah, I think we got him. Looks like we're going to get him right here. 13th. Into the turn. And he holds it. Sainz in 12th in the Williams car. Just over 3 seconds ahead.
Good step there. Car ahead is Sainz now. Let's go get him.
All right, here we are, still sitting 13 and 15. That just over 3 second gap to Sainz has kind of been holding. Not as steady, maybe it isn't the word for it. That's what it's been around. We haven't really closed anything down, but we're not really pushing anything at this point. Just trying to, especially for John Felix, get these tires. We want to make this pit stop as late in that window as we can. Development of these two drivers is actually accelerating, especially now that we've got the race simulator up to level 3. And as we continue to push that up another level, each week these drivers, the improvements, you see another extra category or an extra point here or there. So that is pretty exciting to see where they're going to be by the end of this season. Here comes Adam down pit lane. We'll follow him. The boys are ready and lined up. It's such a long drive down when you're the new team. All right, here we go. Medium's gone on, in, out. 2767.
Okay, so you will have to watch traffic on the pit exits.
Not going to brag about that, but okay. We're saving the good one for the next one. That's what I'm going to say. All right, Felix is in. Let's ride in with him. Here we go. The worst part about being at the end of the pit row is knowing what to talk about while your driver is making this long ride down to your team. All right, boys. Come on. Come on. There we go. 269. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, so with John Felix, as far as tire wear goes, we're not going to be able to push these tires too much because it's going to be tight to his next pit. But then when he gets on those mediums for the end, then we should have some more leeway to be aggressive at the end of this race. Adam now is going to go mediums. So we have a little more opportunity to be more aggressive with him. We've been working on closing the gap. I'm looking at those times, though. The only thing that bugs me, granted, it's just 23 laps into this thing, but man, Hulkenberg to Sainz is like 9 seconds now. So you're starting to see the field starting to spread out into groups. So there's a long way to go, but that's going to be the challenge. Leclerc won the sprint. He is currently leading the Grand Prix. Verstappen second, Norris third, Lawson fourth, Hamilton fifth. Liam Lawson in this save is not really winning anything. We can check at the end to see if he's got any podiums, but he has been running top 5, top 6. He's been running with the leaders every race. Getting behind on the development. There you see Adam get past Behrman. Not sure what happened to Behrman. He just dropped out. And here we go. We're going to duck inside, get Hulkenberg. So Adam up to 15. Nice job there. Let's take a look at this.
Now the action happens as they went into turn 16. And they squeezed by.
Just looked like Behrman just fell off the pace for some reason. Not sure what happened there. All right, so here we sit. John Felix sitting 13. That gap to Sainz is now to 10. So pretty good gap there. It seems like that's holding pretty strong. Adam making some moves, though. He's up from 17th a few laps ago. Nico is, I'm telling you, somebody tied those two cars together. There's like a tow hook or something because they've been together all day. But yeah, Hulkenberg and Adam have been battling from the start of this race. Now here goes Nico. This is not what I wanted to see when I switched to this angle, but Nico's going to take Adam's move into 15. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
1.8 behind, 1.9 behind.
Nice job. Well, look at this. Where did Sainz go? Wow, he has dropped. So he's got an issue. That's awesome. There's a break. So let's jump back in here because we're looking at 5 under 6, well, now over 6 to Antonelli. Huge gap to Stroll. But that's a break. So the gap to Kimi is not impossible. The gap to 10th, maybe. I keep talking about 10th because I keep feeling like the one car the last 3 weeks has come in with a shot to finish in the top 10. All right, here we go. This long drive down pit lane. Ugh, hate to see us dropping down the 70. Gasly's in. Norris is in as well. John Felix out. 2.885. Nah, not great. All right, so Adam slides to 12th with Albon going into the pits. That gap to Antonelli is huge. Ah, that's cool, yeah. All right, here we go. Adam is in. 2.8. I was hoping that was a little faster than that, but okay. All right, so pit crew, that will be Adam's hopefully last stop for the day. Look at that. Felix takes Ocon. He's moving back up to 14, so he's working his way in.
Okay,
Adam now 17.
Gap to him is 4.9 seconds.
Yeah, as he said, gap to Hulkenberg.
17 laps to go.
Man, why am I here? Cronin's got this
So
covered.
Hulkenberg ahead.
I had some optimistic feelings, but I'm feeling like that gap sitting up there when you look at Sainz and Antonelli might just be too much to overcome for a top 10 today. And I started to say earlier, the last 3 races, I came in thinking maybe the one car, the John Felix car, had a shot at a top 10.
Tyre surface temps all good.
But we will see. There's still 15 to go, so we will see.
Time management all good so far?
Looks like pretty much everybody's been in. It looks like everybody's set for the finish of this thing. So it is what it is tire-wise. Barring some unforeseen event, which hopefully does not involve my cars. All right, so 2 seconds, a little more than 2 seconds to 13th. Again, might not be able to get past 12th today.
Okay, that's Sainz ahead.
Adam's sitting 16, though.
Sainz now 0.9. Gap to Sainz.
I want to beat
0.9.
Hulkenberg. We've had that thing going back and forth.
We think there's still opportunities here.
Nothing to sneeze at. All right, Adam gets
Let's see
past
what happened
Hulkenberg.
there.
Here we go. Team's starting to
We're
move.
watching the action closely here. It's certainly inviting. And the overtake is made.
All right, 13 and 15 now. I am going to back off that just to cool those down a little bit.
So happy to cool the tyres, especially the rears.
We'll let John go. Just under 3 seconds to Albon.
How's DRS?
I don't think we get past 12th today without some divine intervention. All right, here we go. 52 of 57. Sitting 13.
Ahead is
Albon is just ahead of us.
1.0.
Adam's got a pretty good gap to Sainz, but if he sticks in 15th, we would take 15th. We want to run down Albon, and we want to stay ahead of Hulkenberg. Those are our 2 goals. All right, here we go. Felix running side by side with Albon through the turns, and he's got him. If you're thinking 11th, 25.3
Jump. Okay, that's
to Stroll, but we're going to go for it. Let's watch that one again. I want to see a different angle.
The gap opens up for them.
Running side by side through those turns. finally taking the advantage there at the end. Coming through. Nice job. The kids are coming up. The kids are growing up. It's the theme. All right, gives us the call. 5 laps to go. Trying to run down Albon. Again, top 10 probably not in the cards today, barring divine intervention. But I would take a 12th and a 15th. Here we go. Looks like Adam's solidifying that spot. I hate to say it out loud. With a few laps to go. He looks good here. We got our shot. Here we go. We're going to take him back. Ooh, that was tight. Gets through now to 12th. The battle now will be to hold off the Williams car.
There's still opportunities here. That's 4 laps to go.
Good job to get into 12th. Kids fighting. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Red flag, red flag.
Well, we said divine intervention. Oh, no, no, no.
Right
Oh.
then, let's take a look now. Right, let's follow the action now at turn 7.
I thought we were running into that.
And that's the moment the car plows into the wall. Now, I
Max.
imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
Oh, Max looking at a podium.
As for the team back in the garage,
Watching it go away.
it's a tough moment to watch.
Wow. 3 laps to go.
We're ready to get this race underway again.
That's crazy. Glad I record these things.
And away we go.
Keep chipping away.
Keep chipping away.
I suggest reduce a bit, lift to the coast.
I think you put a brick on the pedal at this point. All right, here we go. Where are we at? Adams into 13th. John Felix sitting 11th. Let's jump down in with him. Let's see if we can't steal some points this afternoon. Final lap of the race. Here we go. Sliding up on Stroll. Can we get... We can get Hamilton, though. Can we get Hamilton?
Good job.
Sliding past. There we go.
3 back.
Slides into 10th for the moment. Where's Adam at? Adam might get in on this. I don't even know how to call both of these.
Okay, well done.
I need to get... Who was that? George Martin? Who was that we were talking about earlier? We need him right now. Felix is 10th. Adam is less than a half a second behind Hamilton for 11th. Here goes John Felix trying to take Stroll. Move into 9th if he can do it. Stroll looks like he's got just a quicker car. He's going to hold that off. Final lap of the race. Wow. Thank you, Max Verstappen. Here we go. Coming in.
That's the checkered flag, mate.
Lando wins it. Leclerc.
P10.
Lawson. I can't even speak. That was crazy. Liam Lawson finally gets on a podium. I think that's his first podium. Russell 4th, Piastri
Great job
5th,
today.
Yuki, Antonelli, Alonso Stroll, John Felix 10th.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
There wasn't too much expectation on them today, but they fought hard and found themselves in the points.
Wow.
But just look at this. The overwhelming excitement for those celebrating this achievement. And after such a fabulous drive here today, it's no surprise to see this man land on the podium.
Wow.
Their first win in Formula One, and hopefully a bright future lies ahead of them.
That was fantastic. Thank you, Max. We owe you one. Lando Norris gets the win. He's up 4 positions. Leclerc up 1. Liam Lawson, I guess, started on the pole. I didn't even realize that. So the Red Bull car down to 3, but we'll look at the standings real quick before we get out of here today, because Lawson has been running like top 5, top 6 in a lot of races. I mean, this is what, race 5. So and we're not deep into this. This is 5 or 6. I'm not sure. But anyway, but he's, memory serving me right, he's in the points race, but that I think is his first podium. George Russell up 2 to 4th. Piastri up 3 to 5th. Yuki 6th. Antonelli gains 5-7. You got Alonso Stroll finishes up 5. John Felix up 3. So a 12th for Adam, up 10 positions. Albon up 6. He's 13th. Hadjar up 7. So a lot of impressive results for certain drivers. Sainz down 6. Now we're going to see the other side of the coin. We got ahead of Nico. That was one of the goals, right? Finished ahead of Albon and Nico. Max Verstappen out. We almost got through the race without having a DNF for anybody. Verstappen spins out. I don't know what else to call that. He was second at the time, and we will send a gift card because we appreciate that. Here's your look at driver points. And as we said, there's Liam Lawson sitting 5th. And there, he had the pole, and he finished 3rd in this race. So his first podium, he gets the first pole. But you can see he was in contention just consistently in those top 5, 6 results. Leclerc on top with, excuse me, voice issues just won't go away. Lando Norris second, and you can read these. I don't have to read them all to you again. Lance running 10th. But there we go. Up 7 to 12th. Isn't that something? Now we just got to keep it up. We got that break. We got some momentum.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad. And hit the like button.